Hello! Welcome to a quick video where we will create a piece of Desmos art using the 2D graphing calculator. Here, we will be creating a sailboat. One way to create objects in Desmos is by using inequalities. Let's start on the center pole or mast of our sailboat. By using the inequality y less than 10, we shade the region with y values less than 10. To set a bottom edge, we can change it to y values between 3 and 10. We can add a restriction at the end of this expression using curly brackets, restricting this region to x values between negative 0.25 and positive 0.25. We can access the style menu of this object by clicking and holding the colored icon on the left side, where we will turn off the border lines and we can change the color to orange. Now let's create the main boat region. To get a curved top edge, we can use the equation of a wide parabola. Let's use 1 over 49 times x squared plus 3. We will set the bottom edge at y equals 0. Now to get some curved edges on the side, we use another parabola, such as y equals the quantity x minus 5 squared. Just like we used curly brackets to restrict our inequalities before, we can add another restriction here to only display this curve between x values of 5 and 7. We will repeat that on the other side with the parabola y equals the quantity x plus 5 squared for x values between negative 7 and negative 5. We will also restrict the top edge, noting where these lines meet at the x value negative 7 and positive 7, and the bottom edge along the x-axis between negative 5 and 5. Let's now shade in this boat portion of our graph. We want to shade below our top curve, which we will rename as the function a of x, but also above all of these bottom curves, which we will rename b1, b2, and b3 of x. Now to write this in our restriction notation, we can shade the y values less than a of x. In our curly brackets, we can also shade y values above or greater than b1 of x. But that's not all. We also want to include the regions above b2 or b3. Inside of our brackets, we can add these multiple restrictions separated by commas. Y is greater than b2, or y is greater than b3 of x. Using commas in our restrictions will shade in the regions that satisfy at least one of these inequalities, or the union of these inequalities. Now that we have some shaded regions, we can make this really start to shine by giving this a custom color. We will define a new color, named brown, using the RGB function, with the values 190, 130, 90. When you look at the style menu of our boat, we now have this new color option to select. We will change the fill value to 1 to make it a solid color, and then repeat these steps for the center mast as well. Now to keep our expression list organized, we can add a folder using the plus icon at the top of the expression list. We can give our folder a name, and then drag all of our boat expressions so they're contained inside of the folder. Next, we will create a second folder, named Sails, where we will add some sails to our boat. To do this, we will use another strategy of defining polygons using table values. We will use the Add Item menu again, but this time select Table. This is where we will input some coordinates to represent the vertices of one of our triangular sails. We will use the coordinates 0, 4, 4, 4, and 0, 10. Notice these points are in columns labeled x1 and y1. We can type the word polygon to define an object and use these points as the x and y coordinates. We can repeat this process for a second smaller sail with a new table. Now let's use the coordinates 0, 4, negative 3, 4, and 0, 10, and define our polygon using x2 and y2. Now to polish this up, we can hide the points on the tables by clicking their circle icons, and then change our polygons to green and adjust their fill to 1. Now, notice how there is some overlap between our sails and the center mast, and it currently appears like the sails are in front of the mast. We can change this layering by dragging our sails object up the expression list until it's above the boat objects. In general, the objects lower in the expression list will appear in front. Lastly, we'll add some rolling waves. We want this to appear in front, so we will type a new equation at the bottom of our expression list. We can use a sine curve of the form y equals 1/2 sine of x plus 1. Now to shade below, we can change the equal sign to a less than or equal sign, and give it a solid blue fill. For a finishing touch, we'll add a new variable, k, inside of this function. When prompted, we can add a slider, and notice how the waves appear to move for different values of k. Let's make these k values go from 0 to 2 pi, and animate this slider in the positive direction on repeat for a visual that really comes to life. While we covered lots of strategies here, you can find more math to explore at the Desmos Help Center. We can't wait to see what you create next.